What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Faraday Future. I want to go over how there's very clear manipulation happening with Faraday. So I'm just going to show you basically 3 screens and kind of the rest is self-explanatory. So I'm going to go over all of that, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. And on a side note, happy 4th of July to all the Americans out there. Have a good fireworks, barbecue, or whatever floats your boat. So yeah. Moving on though. So a couple of things. So shorts have been pouncing. My last video, I did go over some things that definitely need to happen when it comes down to Faraday. But right now, 6.87% of the free float is being shorted. 30.03 million is the average. Utilization, 66.81%. And the funny thing is, so I've brought this up in the past, so quickly popping over to IBKR. This is the ownership for Faraday. So 1.43 million is held by institutions, and all of this is based on the last 13 Fs. 5.09 million from strategic entities, and then 433.15 million by other, aka retail. Percentage-wise, 98.52% is held by retail. So if you think about it, just based on that, if someone told me that for any stock didn't say the ticker, logically, like retail owns a float, like whatever retail's best interest is would happen. And this is where you get some signs of manipulation. So in case you do not know, there is something called the dark pool. I do frequently bring that up as well on the transactions and whatever else, but you can kind of see based on the last trading day, so popping over here, this shows the breakdown. So of the total volume on Wednesday, which was a shorter day, obviously in lieu of Independence Day, but 58.27% of the overall volume was attributed to shorts. The rest, there's a combination of algorithmic trading as well as just institutions and retail. So that's kind of the breakdown for that. But looking here, and actually on a side note, like for the most part, it's always well above 50, so about 55% plus. It kind of caps at around like 60%, give or take. So shorts have obviously manipulate Faraday quite a lot, and I do bring that up in videos. I show kind of this right here, this chart, the intraday. Right now the market's closed, so it doesn't really show anything, but you can kind of see exactly what happens during the trading day, how they try and kill momentum, because in case you guys do not know, and if you're new to trading or whatever else, the strongest times, at least when there's momentum, is at the beginning of the trading day and during power hour. So shorts usually are a little bit more active during that time period to kill all momentum, right? And Faraday right now is a very big momentum play. It's a squeeze play. It's kind of a hybrid stock, but off exchange on just Wednesday, 52.4% of all the volume was redirected off of the exchange, where it doesn't affect the stock price. So this is where, like I said, in theory, going back over here, retail's best interest should happen. And so for instance, if retail's buying the dip, it should go up and appreciate the stock price, not just go down. But what happens is, this is where you get manipulation, and I feel like the SEC just has a very difficult time to really prove this, because market makers work hand in hand with shorts. Market makers are the ones redirecting the volume to the dark pool. So dark pool doesn't affect the stock price. Dark pool is intended for larger entities to do large transactions to avoid a lot of excessive volatility in the secondary market. So that's kind of the basis of that. So if you're having a majority of retail transactions redirected off of the exchange, meaning a lot of buying power and whatever else, then like the stock price won't necessarily go up, versus if you kind of only have on the actual exchanges shorts, because shorts will just be trying to double it down and bring it down. This is where you get kind of a losing game. So I've said this in the past. I think that a lot of people do need to file complaints with the SEC for them to look at stocks such as Faraday, GameStop, many ones that have the similar kind of breakdown as this. So yeah, hopefully I didn't lose a lot of you. It's very, very clear that there's a lot of signs of manipulation just about how much of the volume is redirected off of the exchange as well as just the overall daily volume. And at the same time, if you match that with retail owning the float, just the math doesn't math, or whatever, you guys get that saying. But I just wanted to quickly pop on, break this down on what does typically happen with Faraday and everything else. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And are you guys excited for the market to open tomorrow, hopefully pushing Faraday and just a lot of the other stocks higher? What's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And one final thing, make sure you guys definitely take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Take advantage of this. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.